Morning everybody, welcome back to the vlog. Today is race day.
Another thing to remember is that the cool thing about the world today, I get stuck. It's okay.
Ryan, your script is different than I think they should
get. Make sure to share yours at
We're only 10 minutes away. We stayed 15 minutes away last night. Let's get into it. The crazy thing is that I'm still nervous, and I get nervous regardless how big the race is, how small the race is. I think that even goes for even my local time trials, and I think it's a good thing. You know, it keeps me on my toes, and it keeps me. You can't let yourself become complacent. You can't let yourself become complacent. Not in this job. The minute you do that, somebody else comes from nowhere and takes your spot. It's the same in any sport.
Hip-hop's got me stuck from the hands and beat up. The mic's been crafted, I'm attracted ever since I came past it, grabbing.
We have arrived. However, can't see the boys here yet. Let's go and check out the HQ. Thank you. Bike's built up. Just got straight back in the car to keep warm because it's absolutely taters up here. Got no lube in me, got no air, so I need to go and borrow someone. There's Gullen doing his thing. And just behind him, in the back of the van, is Briggsy. So I'll see if he's got anything. I'm gonna fit this transponder now. Probably won't even need this because I'm not going to be coming first, second or third. Really cool if I could just put it here. The joys of getting changed in a car. Never gets old. The guy who won this race last year has just walked past now, and it's just reminded me actually of a story that I quite like to share with you. Obviously, I explained this race as a handicap event. The guy who won last year was actually in the the second group of the four. So he had like a 2-minute head start or whatever it was. It turned out though that although he was in the second group, which made him like a second car, the reason why he was a third car was because he'd been racing in Italy for the past 2 seasons. So because he hadn't scored any points in the UK, he dropped categories. So he came back to the UK then, and he rode the Soens at his first race last year, and he won. And people were like, well, how on earth has he won this race? You know, he's a third car, blah 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 blah. Well, it's only a third car because the British cycling ranking system is completely messed up, and it doesn't accommodate for riders who spend a lot of their time abroad. You wouldn't really know that, you know, unless you racing abroad. I suppose it works for you in a lot of ways, like at the Eddie Soens last. Oh. This is a suitcase number. We call it a suitcase number because this is actually like this is the shoulder number version. Stick it on a suitcase so we know that it's ours type of thing. That's just a running joke. I am actually going to wear it at this race. So I'll probably get a bit of a boost. And someone's stuck. I'm rolling with the leg warmers today. You know, it's not going to be hot. it's only an hour and a half race. I'm not going to be thinking, my legs are hot, like when we're going hard. Leg warmers and skin suit. What a combination. First time wearing this skin suit, so I hope it doesn't like stretch on me. So far so good. That was tough going. Whew. And just like that, it's over. So I guess you're all really wondering what happened in the race today. As expected, the race started like really fast. We were riding on the front for most of it, and we had, you know, a couple of guys helping us from other teams and individual riders as well, which is really good. We overtook, I think it was the second cats in their bunch, and they absolutely started going berserk when we were coming up alongside them. Like, they would say, like, they must have been like a 80-90 man bunch, and like they started going absolutely bonkers. They were shouting like, quick, get on the wheel, and like we just had to nail it to go past them, because otherwise they kind of, it's not derogatory, that's not to put down like any of those guys, because, you know, they're all there for the experience, they're all there to race against us. We're all equal in that respect, you know. You don't have to like somebody, but you have to respect them. That's your job at the end of the day. That was like a massive crash today in the race. It was so, it kind of came out of nowhere. Like, we were all riding, we just come through the start finish, and like everyone was like flooding, kind of, it was almost like a swamp situation. So like we were swamping the front group as they were being caught, and me and Ed were moving up the outside, and we were on the right hand side, and just to our left front, the difference between you reacting to it and you hearing it is literally like unmeasurable, and like everybody wanted to be kind of in control of the race. Well, in reality that's not going to happen, because you need to have the strength to be able to control the race, but you also need to have the race tactics. I mean, for instance, today, you know, we had a game plan. We're always going to protect Mouldy, we're always going to protect Briggsy and Clancy and keep them safe. Still going with breakaways, we were still like making the race, you know, because that's the other thing you've got to remember. You can't just sit back and let the race happen and expect it to come back. The ownership will be on us. You know, people have always looked to us. People have always looked to JLT Condor to be at the front of the race and to pull it back, because you know, we're probably the strongest team in the UK, and that's not me talking. That's facts. That's the statistics.
Got me stuck from the hands and beat up. The mic's been crafted, I'm attracted ever since I came past it. Grabbing hits with action kept me laughing straight through the sadness. One love of hip hop, one love of the hop. Illustrating's got me dashing with the passion inside. Track of time lost, paralyzed with mystical vibes. Keeps me craving through the rain and in the pain with amazement. Strength giving, bigger switching with affection, I praise it. Our connection everlasting when I hug you, it's on. Grab each other's hips, speaking while you're creeping, I'm seeing. I've been needing sexual healing while you're crafting for many. You've been with me, close your eyes, candlelight with the mic. Converting lies with the passion, I've been feeling you right. Since you came on my sight, gave me pleasure through the struggle. You know that I love you. Get the pen and pad and mic, never place none above you, yeah.